variety of breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
All right, how we doing, everyone? Titus here, ready to rip some more Origins. Sorry we got a little bit behind with having to shuffle stuff around, but let's rock and roll. First 4 boxes I did were very good. The last 4, not quite as good, but overall, really nice looking product. So, let's see, we're doing 4 boxers. It's cheaper price point, but going to be a little bit more hit or miss than like if you're in full casers or 8 boxers. But a little bit of variance makes it fun. Oh, there's a guy. Hits right on the back there. Around this way. Yeah, it's weird. Some of the boxes have been like this with the extra hits, and then some of them have had base on both sides. Chase Brown there, numbered 195 of 225. Probably going to be a good contender for high card number. Bengals kicking things off, going to Garbear with one of the last picks, actually. Will Howard, 139 of 225 for the Steelers. Steelers are going to Flan. And then Mason Graham base for the Browns. First hit here, Fred Warner relic, Mexico. National Origins, really? 187 to 199. Niners on that. Going to go to Sean Hizzo. Proving Ground signatures Carson Schwessinger, 44 of 199. That is going to the Browns for Wrestle Freak. Basically Shadur. Starts with an S. Up there. I guess low card number for now. There's a good one. Cam Scatabo. I like his autograph. It's kind of cool. We'll see. I know he's been a little bit banged up here in camp, which is unfortunate. But Giants to the Minnesotan. And nice patch auto here. Tez Johnson. The 4-color patch auto. Whew. 81 of 99 there on that. It's going to go to the Bucks. Let's see. Looks like just cut off on my list here. Buccaneers going to Wrestle Freak. All right, nice card. So, extra auto in that box. Top loaders out here. Got 5 left in that Topps Chrome Mixer PYT for next open break. And then have Garbage Pail Kids all full for 11-15. And 2 left in hockey. 15 left in Boys of Summer. So we're moving. We're moving. Thick ones in there again. I like that. Tony Pollard, 87 of 225 for the Titans. Titans are going to Smurfy. I know I'm moving quick, but you guys are being quiet tonight. Everyone's having a good night. Good Wednesday. Fall season is basically here. Caleb Johnson, the silver out of 75, 3 of 75. All right, so low card number there. Might be tough to beat. Nah, we're going to hit a 101. Nice 101 earlier today out of Phoenix. Excellent Dark Base. Stafford. It's not quite 101, but it's not too far off. 8 of 10, Jaden Higgins for the Texans. Texans to Superman. Some beautiful patches. This edition, that one's actually a little bit thicker. Oops. Let's see, I have 168s in here somewhere. I do. Perfect. Swap that one into the mitts. The Fred Warner relic. All right, and then red ink, Elijah Arroyo, 86 of 99. I think that's the first one I've seen that was actually signed in red. Oh, and we got Shedeur here. It should just be a relic, but still. Give us a nice patch on it. One time. Seahawks to ammo. Move it around a little bit. Not quite. Look at that. Oh, 22 of 49 Shedeur patch. That is awesome. Let's go. Browns to Wrestle Freak. So I know it doesn't have ink on this, but I think you're probably going to swap it into the mid still. Sick. Yeah, this is the patch 4-boxer. Just pop that in there too for Browns. Sick. That's awesome. I feel like we're saying that a lot here in Origins. Kind of early season, kind of higher end product after we've done a lot of base heavy stuff. You know, I honestly like the early season NFL stuff. You know, we got like Score is good for its own reasons. Like Luminance is one of my favorites. Elite is good for Pen Pals autos and on card stuff. They're all like a little bit different, but they're like all in all, it's kind of good early season calendar. They get on card autos, stuff in NFL uniforms. And it's a nice one there. An NFL uniform. Cam Ward. 90 of 99. Little color match too. Titans to Smurfy. Awesome card there. Aaron Jones for the Vikings. 41 of 149. Vikings to Scholar Bear. Love it. Alec on the base. Stafford base. And I saw Viking. Ty Felton. on the relic auto. Vikings going to Scholar Bear. Now I gotta make some room for Scholar Bear up here on the showcase. Name like that, how could you not? And good one here, Kyle McCord, quarterback. Eagles to Green Monster. National Origins, Dalton Kincaid at 2 of 199. Oh my gosh, I said 3 would be tough to beat earlier. We go and do that. All right, Bills there. Gonna go to Wrestle Freak. Oops. All right, one box left. Very close to getting closed out on that Topps Chrome mixer. Couple big ones in carts. Or I guess the 2 big ones in carts. Got gold. Jacoby Myers for the Raiders. First pick in the draft here. Raiders going to Wrestle Freak. Got one Genty earlier tonight. Marvin Harrison Jr. next parallel, 74 of 225. That's for the Cardinals. Cardinals to Rusty. Conversely, the last pick in the draft. But Marvin's a good one to hit for them. Second year. Malachi Starks, Ravens. Kind of crazy how high I'm seeing Marvin Harrison Jr. ranked. Some of these fantasy football outlooks for the year. AJ Barner. He was kind of like sneaky solid last year. Like, actually got a lot of balls. Got some yards. Caleb Johnson, Steelers. Oh, orange ink. What the? I like it. Looks sweet. All right, Steelers are going to Flan. And look at this. Mason Graham with the orange ink. 36 of 75 Browns. Browns to Wrestle Freak. Hey, look at this. So should just be relic, but much like Shadeur, love to see a beautiful patch to close it out. Ashton Genty. Oh yeah, it's not quite as big of a patch as Shadeur, but still got the 2 color there. Genty going to the Raiders for Wrestle Freak. Good stuff. 74 of 75. That was a nice break. So the first one we did was pretty good. The second one we did, not quite as good, but still some cool stuff. And this one was really good. Very happy with that for a 4-boxer. It's like there's enough cool stuff that you feel like even doing 4 boxes, like you get a full showcase without the price getting crazy. So good stuff. Yeah, looks like Cardinals, Mets, and Rays are the last 3 to close out this Topps Chrome. So they're all pretty cheap. Cardinals are 24, Mets are 44, Rays are 24. So we can get ripping on that one here in just a second. But base, we got Barner, Malachi Starks, Stafford, Alec Amador, Matthew Stafford, Jackson Darts, Mason Graham. Numbered stuff. Marvin Harrison Jr. 74 of 225. Jacoby Myers 5 of 10. Caleb Johnson 3 of 75. Aaron Jones 41 of 149. Will Howard 139 of 225. Tony Pollard 87 of 225. National Origins. Fred Warner 187 of 199. Nope, it wasn't quite. It was close. Must have been high serial. Like, wait a minute. Ty Felton for the Vikings, and Caleb Johnson for the Steelers on the relic autos, and then Kyle McCord on Card Ink. Eagles. Alright, and then showcase here. Ashton Genty, 74 of 75 for the Raiders. Raiders to Wrestle Freak. The first overall pick there, very nice. I've got patch auto to 10. Jaden Higgins for the Texans. Texans to Superman. 24th pick. Chose wisely, indeed. Cam Ward at 90 of 99 for the Titans. Smurfy. I got Seahawks to ammo. Elijah Arroyo, 86 of 99 on the red ink. Scatabo, Giants, going to the Minnesotan. I got Buccaneers, also one of the later picks. 20th pick to Wrestle Freak. Nice 4-color patch auto. 81 of 99 on that Tez Johnston. Chase Brown's high serial number, 195 of 225. The Bengals going to Garbear. Low serial number was Dalton Kincaid, 2 of 199 for the Bills and Wrestle Freak. And then in the midst, I've got Browns to Wrestle Freak Shadur. The nice patch, number 22 of 49. Orange Ink Mason Graham, 36 of 75. And then Carson Schwessinger, 44 of 199 there. Good stuff. All right, let's put points in. Then looks like we might be getting a close on that Topps Chrome. So I will actually have to empty out my garbage, but I'll go live in just a second with that. All right, let's see. Wrestle Freak in the mid there. Back-to-back Origins break. Scoring points for Wrestle Freak. So got mitts and low card number, or low serial number. And then Bengals were Garbear. Sweets. Got those points in there for you. Back to the desktop. There's Wrestle Freak up to 11 into third. Just like that. So good stuff. I think all 11 were in those last 2 breaks also. So that's how quickly it can change. But yes, we are all full perfect. So I'll go grab the rest of the boxes. We'll be live with that in just a second. Then we'll go from there. Got 1 spot left in hockey and all full on garbage pail.